Good morning, guys. It's Maggie and
Zach.
And we're back very early because today I am getting an ileoscopy and an endoscopy.
I thought it was just the endoscopy today. I didn't realize it was both.
No, they're going through my esophagus and then through my stoma. So I'm getting both done. And in case you were worried, my COVID test came back negative. So we are good to go. We just have the drive to the city, basically. That's the only thing we have to worry about. And I think we're gonna arrive on time. We should be good. Just filling up the car first before we keep driving, because we don't want to get stuck on the side of the highway. I am nervous for this morning, just because I haven't been under anesthesia for a little bit and I haven't had an endoscopy in a while. And also I did have, obviously you guys, if you're watching the channel for a little bit now, I had some problems this past summer, end of summer, into fall, where I was getting really severe stomach aches after I ate. And
my hand.
Zach cut his hand last night, getting himself a snack.
Yeah. It's a little tender.
I know. Yeah, so I'm curious to see if they'll see anything. I have improved, and I never got the H. pylori test because couldn't get them to send it to the lab near me, and the whole point of sending it to the lab near me was so I didn't have to drive very far. Couldn't call the lab to see if they got the order, so I'd have to keep driving to that lab to see if they got it, which negates the whole me not wanting to drive far, because I would have to drive multiple times to check that lab for the order. So I'm going to see if they can do biopsies, which I think is probably the most streamlined way for H. pylori, although it's calmed down so much. And I know that it can kind of come and go, but it's been a bit since I've, had this problem. So we'll see. But gonna hit the road in just a few minutes, and hope everything goes well. Oh, and for good luck, I put on my Let's Talk Invisible Illness, I don't even think you can say it, Let's Talk Invisible Illness t-shirt. So I wanted to put it on to rep myself and give myself some luck. All right, guys, we are almost there. I'm nervous and I wish that Zach could come in with me, but actually he can, but he is going to stay in the car just so he can do some work a little bit easier. And even when he does come in, he just stays in the waiting room. He doesn't come back while I get prepped or anything. It's just the setup that they have. It always makes me nervous and sad, but I get through it, and I know the doctor that's doing this, so that's better. But I want to describe as much as I can to you of what's happening and why they're doing what they're doing. I'll do my best. I don't really know how much I'll be able to film, just because they do take my phone and all my stuff, basically, pretty early on. But I will try to explain what they're doing, so that way anybody who might be getting an endoscopy or an ileoscopy soon, or a colonoscopy, it's very similar, you'll know sort of what to expect. Every place is different. Every place has different requirements. This is just how my hospital does it, and they've got a very streamlined process. So, okay, I think the next clips that you'll see will be me
in the waiting room,
or walking in, or something like that. the nurses got me all set up. They got IV fluids running on me. They put an IV in, which barely hurt. She was great at it. And as you can see, the IV fluids are not running very fast. It's just normal saline, which is usually compatible with a lot of medications. That's why they run it. And showing you a few other things in the room, like there's the IV tubing. There's these little Y ports that syringes can connect into the tubing so you can inject medication right into the saline. Showing you the leads that connect to my chest. This attaches to a monitor that's right behind me, so they can get my blood pressure on there, my heart rate, my respirations, my oxygen level. They can get pretty much everything. And I wanted to show you my grippy socks here. They always put these on for safety just because you're at a higher risk for falling because you are on drugs. So got those going, and I'm just waiting. It took a while to go back, so the doctor came out, talked to me. He was the most thorough I've ever had in explaining what they were going to do. I was so grateful because I was kind of nervous, to be honest. So I'm showing you the room, everything in the little space. I was actually next to a bunch of other patients, but I was separated by the curtains, so it was still private. Had a little TV. Have no idea what was on the TV because I was so nervous, but it was there in case I wanted it. And then I got a cap on and we were ready to go. So I took a nice little nap and don't remember anything. And then I woke up looking real cute, but I was glad that I was finally done and ready to go home. Hello everybody.
She's back.
I'm back. I filmed a lot because they took my phone and then I wound up like going in later, so I was bored. I was like, can I have my phone? So I showed you everything in there, which I'll put a voiceover over, but you already know that. Apparently I needed a lot of drugs to stay asleep. My doctor who did it was like, your metabolism is fast. He said, I have been known to wake up during certain surgeries and procedures. So he's like, what? Lovely person. And I knew that because I've seen him speak before, and I reminded him where he knew me from. And I was like, I love your work online. I think you're doing great things for patients. And I told him, like, my stuff, like Instagram, because that's where he mainly is. And I mentioned my YouTube channel just because I think he does great things for patients. I was like, if I can help in any way to share information about IBD, I'm more than happy to. I do feel as though I, like, left sooner than I normally do. I feel like they let me recover a little bit more.
Quick.
So I'm a little loopy. Not bad. But yeah, so things went great. And everybody was so super friendly. And I feel bad because they were just backed up. Lots of patients. Lady next to me was crying for like an hour because she was, I think it was nerves. And I wanted to like pull the curtain aside and be like, listen, let's chat and let's calm each other down because I'm nervous too. And so once they took me back, they just rolled me in that same chair that you guys saw me in. They rolled me into the little area. They had 3 or 4 screens with all of the cameras hooked up. And they started giving me the medicine. I started getting the ringing in the ears and feeling tingly. And they put a bite block in my mouth. They hooked up all of my monitors so that way they could see my heart rate, my respirations, and my oxygen, and my blood pressure, and all the important things that they need to monitor. There's a whole team, so you feel like you're the star of the show. It's pretty neat. So, anyways, I don't know what else I can tell you. I fell asleep, and the next thing I knew, I was in recovery. And you got to see me in my cute little hat. I always look like I think I go in looking cute. Like I've done my little fishtail braid. And even though I'm under and not moving at all, it looks like I ran a marathon or something. Like I just did something crazy and my hair gets messed up. I look 10 times more tired. Must be the meds. I don't know, which I apparently got a lot of. Because Maggie wakes up. I told him after, I was like, I wanted to warn you that happens sometimes, but then I was like, these guys got it. If I start to wake up, they're probably gonna notice. And they did. So they give me some more drugs. So anyways, oh, art museum.
Yep.
We don't get to see this super often. There's Philly.
And there's an accident.
There's where?
There's all the traffic stuff.
Oh, can you see the?
Well, I think
Can you see the traffic?
it's to our left where we're going to be heading is the accident.
Anywho, guys, please let me know if you have questions about scopes, and I can also answer colonoscopy questions. You know what? They told me, they were like, did you do prep? Like, you're not getting a colonoscopy, so you probably didn't do anything. And I was like, well, I did Miralax because that felt weird to me. And they were like, oh, cool.
I just love the...
Oh, let me show you this too.
It's beautiful.
House Row and graffiti. Alright, guys, I need to spruce myself up, but we'll worry about that after my big long nap and my french fries.
Exciting.
Alright, let me know your questions about scopes. I'm sorry, I sound like a drunk lady right now. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will soon let you know the results of everything. So I will see you in the next. Bye, guys.
I attempted to wave with my wounded hand.
Oh, sorry, Zekers.
Bye, guys.